good job. We have to do a better job of staying in the moment and finishing the job. You know, I mean, I told you guys earlier, the one thing that I know about Mike's teams, and you can go all the way back to his days in college, they're going to play. If it's a 48-minute game, they're going to play 48 minutes. If it's a 40-minute game, they'll play 40 minutes. If it's an hour and a half game, they'll play an hour and a half. And, you know, I don't know if we understood that to the magnitude of what it really is. But you can see that I think it's a great compliment to Mike that, you know, those guys never gave up. They kept coming and coming and, you know, and almost got themselves all the way back in the game. So, you know, I think you have to have hats off to him on that. And then on the flip side of it, I thought we did a really good job early on of moving the basketball and playing great. I thought our defense was great. I thought we did a good job in our rotations, and I was really happy with it. Second half, I didn't think we did quite the job when we made some substitutions, but we have to make sure that if you're on the floor that you understand who you're playing against, and you understand that you know, the intensity which the game is going to be. It doesn't matter if it's a 25, 30-point game. It really doesn't matter. You just got to understand that with this group, particularly, you know, most of them are young kids that they're trying to establish themselves in this league, and they're going to continue to play all the way in.
Was it effort to start the fourth quarter? You took 3 timeouts, 2 full. When they scored the first 8, and you put the starters back in, was it just lack of effort from
Well,
the bench?
we weren't getting back, and we weren't executing, and so I just made a change.
But your bench did provide a big spark in the second half.
They did. They did a great job in the second quarter. They did a tremendous job. They're the ones that got the separation for us. But once again, it's a 48-minute game, and so you got to play for 48 minutes. And I just didn't think that we did a good job in transition defense. We gave up 3 quick layups. Didn't think that our rotations were great, and then I thought we were leaking out rather than staying in rebounding the basketball. So I said, you know, let's play the right way, and they didn't play the right way, so I made some substitutions.
Is that the best you've shot the 3 all year?
Yeah, by far. But I thought we shot it well because we had good ball movement. And we were taking it from, you know, the strong side to the weak side, and we had their bigs in rotation, so we were able to, you know, to get some threes with our feet set. I thought that, you know, I thought Shannon gave us a big lift early on.
He had 17 points in about 4 minutes there in the third quarter. To have a guy like that can be that explosive and pretty good weapon.
Well, he was that way for us last year. You know, at the end of the year, I think when he really kind of found his niche on our team. So it's good to have that, and I think he's a guy that can create his own shot. I just thought our ball movement was much better. I thought we played unselfishly, almost to a fault some. I'd like to see JD take a few more shots than he did. I thought he overpassed a couple of times, but I think that's a good thing, and I think that's very correctable. But I thought for the most part we did a really good job of swinging the basketball and getting everybody involved in the offense.
What's different about Shannon's role or his contributions from last year, like you mentioned, to this year?
I think it's really about the same. You know, I think he's a guy that confidence means everything to him, and I think when he starts the game off and he's shooting the ball well at the start of the game, his confidence is usually high, and that's when it usually kind of follows throughout the game.
This starting unit is starting to get some traction. What do you like about this group of 5 guys?
You know, I think we've done a fairly good job of executing. I think we've done a fairly good job of playing unselfish basketball, and I think on the defensive end, for the most part, we've done pretty good. You know, we gave up way too many layups. At the end of the night, they end up with 56 points in the paint, and really, they don't have a post-up guy that they go to. So most of those were dribble penetration or direct drives, and that's what we got to get better at.
Do you think the team let down on defense because they had such a big lead on offense?
That's no excuse. It really is. Not if you're going to be a good team. We can't use that as an excuse. You know, it doesn't matter. You play every possession like the game is tied. That's when you become a really good team. So if we did that, then I've got work to do because we shouldn't let up. If you don't look at the scoreboard, you look at out on the court, you see the guy that you guard, and you take it as a personal challenge to try to do your job every single minute you're out there. height.
So how are you guys able to jump out to that big lead tonight?
You know, they're a tough team. You know, a lot of young guys, talented, and they never quit. And we fell asleep for just a moment, and they make a run. I don't know, I think it was 8-9-0 in 1 minute and a half, and then Alvin put back the starters and tried to finish the job.
But early on in the second quarter or third quarter, how were you able to get out to that 30-point lead?
Now we are playing really well in defense and in offense. The ball was circling around, everybody got their touches, and we were making shots. SB was huge, he was great tonight, and even our defense was solid.
It's like to be on the floor with shattered explodes like that.
Excuse me?
With shattered explodes like that you did early in the third quarter, what's it like out there?
I mean, it's much easier for me. I just passing the ball, he got me assist. But he was great. He was, he was in the zone, and he was hitting every shot, and that's why we had this big lead.
It looked like you were really concentrating on passing tonight and setting up your teammates and just taking the open shot when it was there, rather than driving to the hoop. Was that by design, or?
No, I mean I was driving. I know that every time when they're big guys, they're not so quick. So every time when I play pick and roll, try to get in the paint and try to find open guys.
Did you think your night was done after the third quarter?
Yes.
You didn't put on the ice.
Yeah. But I asked Igor even, you think so I'm done? He said, yeah, probably. And then I come back. So.
Are you getting a better feel for where guys spot up on the
Yeah.
line? Because you look like, even early in the game, you knew where Jared was going to be on a couple of those plays.
Yeah, I mean, early in the season, our spacing was really bad. The guys were not at the right spots, but now, in this system, we know where everybody should be, Shannon and JD. And if he space the floor, I can operate and find open guys.
And where you expect them, like you seem to not have to look to know where you'll find somebody on the floor that's over.
I mean, first couple of plays, just to read the situation, to see where they're helping, where their rotation they are, and after that, I know that where they're gonna rotate, and I know who's gonna be open.
Yeah, I just like winning, man. It does feel good to play well against a former team. I'm just glad that we end up winning this game and held the lead in the fourth quarter because they started to make a little run, and personally, I'm just glad we won.
You had a season high in three-pointers as a team. Why do you think you were able to get such good looks?
We penetrated Kit. We executed well for the most part, and the people that was passing the ball gave great passes, put it right in the shooting pocket, and we were wide open. We caught them helping a lot, and we just picked them apart.
We asked you on Monday about the third quarter. This one was a little bit better.
I don't know. I just try to come out, and execute the game plan. If we run our stuff, people gonna get wide open shots, and we just gotta knock down shots. And everybody did a great job of finding each other today.
What does it feel like to be in a zone like that?
I feel good. Like I said, I just want to continue to keep that rhythm, take good shots, not take bad shots and throw the rhythm off. Then I'm trying to search for it again. But like I said, if we run our offense, ain't like I'm doing one-on-one moves and stuff like that. Maybe a couple, but for the most part, we moving the ball, finding each other, and then that opens it up for everybody else also.
And also for you, correct me if I'm wrong, but confidence is the key. And once you start getting going, that really helps you.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. First half, I didn't think my shot was there, so I just had to settle in and shoot. Shoot it the way I practiced it. I practiced it a lot, and they started to fall for me. My teammates kept finding me, and the other team kept leaving me open.
In that order?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Has this season been more about you learning how Goran runs the play, or him knowing where to find you?
I mean, I guess it's a little bit of both because we definitely gotta work together. But I mean, he turned it on and put pressure on those guys in the first quarter, having 11 points, and then so they had to play him honest. And once they played him honest, he could pick them apart by throwing assists. So that was huge on his part. But I mean, we know what Goran gonna do. He's gonna attack, and then when he wants to, he set it up.
You had such a big game against them there. Does you go into a game with more confidence and looking for your shot more because of how well you played in that game?
I mean, I go into a game, with a lot of confidence anyway. I understand every game ain't the same. Some nights I might get shots, some nights I might not get shots, depending on what the scouting report is on me for the other team. So I just want to play the game the right way. If I got a shot, take it. If I don't, move it, or penetrate it if I have to. So, I just try to play the game of basketball, what they call quote unquote the right way.
It must be nice to not have that drop off. So Goran goes out, you got Sebastian come in, everything just still seems to stay.
Yeah, everything continues to flow, and that's why we feel we got a nice team, and that's why we're down on ourselves early, for having to fight back all the time, because we have a team where we can go in, get a lead, and sustain it throughout the whole game, and so we just continue to get better.
Was your carryover from last season made the system feel natural to you? I know there were some additions this year.
Yeah, but I can't explain it, man. I keep telling people I just don't sit around in the off season and eat and get fat. Like I work out, I work on my game, and I just try to continue to get better as a basketball player, man. And we got a great group of guys here. Me personally, I'm gonna go out and do whatever I need to do to help the team win. Whether it's scoring, whether it's passing, rebounding, defending, whatever it is, I'm here to help.
But it's different last 10 games that it did.
Yeah, because we still searching a little bit. Yeah, no, we still searching a bit. We're a team. Like I can't take every play, go 1-on-1 or whatever the case is. Ball has to move, thing has to happen, in some type of order where it's effective. Everybody. Well, I feel like I get my shot off anytime I want to, but that ain't the game of basketball. The game of basketball is playing together, executing. Executing on offense and defense, and working together as a team.
Are you okay with being called streaky?
I still got to make people believe us, but it don't matter. I don't even when I watch film, I cut the TV all the way down. I cut it on mute, and the kids they don't even want to watch it with me because they like, oh, you don't want to turn the volume up. I'm like, no, I just watch the game, and I continue to get better at the game of basketball.